Fairy World. In the kingdom of Aetheria, where the sky shimmered with rainbow light, lived a young fairy named Lyra. Every fairy there had glittering wings that sparkled like morning dew, but Lyra was born without wings. No one knew why. She often watched other fairies soar across the clouds, wishing she could join them, her heart heavy but full of quiet dreams. Every day, Lyra sat near the lake of reflections, gazing at her reflection. "Why was I made different?" she whispered. The wind never answered, but the water rippled kindly, as if trying to comfort her. Other fairies sometimes teased her gently, not out of cruelty, but out of misunderstanding. Yet Lyra smiled through it all, hiding the ache in her heart. One morning, a grand festival was announced, the Festival of Wings. It was the most awaited day in Aetheria. Fairies from every realm would gather to show their wings' brilliance. Lyra wanted to attend but feared the laughter of others. Still, something deep within her urged her to go, whispering that this festival might change her life forever. As the festival began, music echoed through the air, and petals of gold fell like rain. Fairies danced, their wings shimmering with light. Lyra hid behind a crystal tree, her heart pounding. Suddenly, she noticed a tiny fairy crying behind a flower. The little one had broken her wing. Lyra rushed over, her kindness overcoming her fear. "Don't cry," Lyra said softly. She tore a petal from the flower and wrapped it around the fairy's wing, weaving magic with her gentle touch. To everyone's surprise, the petal glowed, mending the wing instantly. The little fairy gasped in joy and hugged Lyra tightly. Word of her kindness began to spread through the festival grounds. Soon Queen Seraphina, ruler of Aetheria, heard of the wingless fairy who healed another with pure heart magic. She summoned Lyra before her. The crowd fell silent as Lyra walked through, her feet trembling but her eyes shining with courage. "Is it true you have no wings?" asked the queen kindly. Lyra bowed her head, whispering, "Yes, my queen." Queen Seraphina smiled. "And yet, you healed another fairy with only your heart's magic. That is a rare gift, Lyra." The queen's wings glowed brighter, casting a halo over Lyra. "Perhaps your wings are not meant to be seen, but felt." The crowd murmured in awe, realizing that true magic might not always take the form they expected. The queen raised her wand, and tiny sparkles swirled around Lyra. Instead of wings, a radiant aura bloomed behind her, made of pure starlight. Gasps of wonder filled the air. "These are your wings of light," said the queen. "They shine from within your soul." Lyra felt warmth flood her being as the aura lifted her gently off the ground. Lyra floated above the crowd, glowing softly. She wasn't flying with wings, but through the power of her spirit. The fairies cheered, tears in their eyes. For the first time, Lyra felt she truly belonged. Not because she looked like others, but because she was herself. She had discovered that being different was its own kind of magic. From that day on, Lyra became known as the Light Fairy. She taught young fairies that magic begins in the heart, not the wings. The sky of Aetheria seemed to shine brighter whenever she smiled, and sometimes, when the moon rose, her glow painted the clouds with silver, reminding everyone that even without wings, one can still rise high. Morale: true beauty and strength come from within. You don't need wings to soar, only courage and kindness to lift your spirit. Thanks for watching.